let's bump it up to an 18. Let's bump it up to a 19. Where are we putting it?
Ooh, I want to roll with your dice.
I'm here for you, man. I'm on your time. Hey IGN people, what is up? I'm Michael Swaim, and I am here to pay homage to Bloodshot by rolling up a fully playable Dungeons & Dragons Bloodshot character. We think it's going to be a lot of fun, and who better to do that with me than Ray Garrison himself, Bloodshot, Mr. Vin Diesel. Thank you for being here, Vin. We can clap. I know you're on a tight schedule, so I'm going to dive right into it. Basically, our D&D experts worked up a custom class called Rogue Spirit that we think does a good job of capturing Bloodshot's essence. But I want to ask you...
Rogue Spirit.
Yeah, in honor of Rising Spirit Technologies.
I like it.
Tell us a bit about what really you think defines Bloodshot, at least especially the film version that you've just brought to life.
That's funny that you said that. I was in an interview and we kept talking about the fact that he can regenerate, and all I thought about was those late nights playing Dungeons & Dragons and encountering a bunch of trolls and dealing with the fact that they could regenerate, so the campaign never ended.
We heavily considered putting troll regeneration in here. However, we're gonna start with what you do, which is ability scores. So we pre-rolled ability scores for you, got a pretty standard spread, and what I really want to pick your brain on is the lowest digit you ended up with was a 9, and the highest was a 17. So look,
highest is 17, bro. And you got to roll at 18. Otherwise, you just say, "I'll come back tomorrow."
All right, well, let's wrap it here.
But
you
no.
can come back tomorrow.
Yeah, I will come back.
What I really want to get at
So what did you roll?
is where would you slot the 17 and where would you slot the 9? Because D&D players know that's the tough call.
For Bloodshot.
For Bloodshot, true to the character, yeah.
True to the character. That's a tricky one. Well, let's do 9 for charisma.
Okay. Although an interesting aspect of Bloodshot, which I was lucky enough to see, is you really can root for him. I mean, he's got an emotional core.
Clearly. It's a character that evokes fear because of how formidable he is. Halfway through the movie, you're feeling empathetic. You're like, oh my God, they are, mind controlling him and manipulating his brain and inducing this mental instability. You're right. Very good point.
Yeah, so as far as charisma goes, maybe he's a little too driven and scary to have a
I
charisma
think,
score.
yeah, let's give him a 9 on charisma.
Where are we putting our, let's bump it up to an 18? Let's bump it up to a 19. Where are we putting our 19?
Ooh, I want to roll with your dice.
I'm here for you, man. I'm on your time.
I rolled a 19. I could see the DM going,
excuse me? Yeah.
What did you?
Not possible to get a 19. Yeah.
For those new.
Where would you stick your 18 if you're trying to truly recreate?
If you're
Bloodshot?
going 18, don't you have to do Constitution?
That's what I felt, because even above, he does have enhanced strength, he does have enhanced agility, he does have enhanced cerebral abilities, but he's all about survival. That's like the core to him, right? He can survive anything.
Maybe we're looking at this wrong. Maybe Bloodshot isn't a level 1. Maybe we have to take that into consideration, like giving +5 levels.
Because he's already served as a soldier in his human life. You level up that way. We might have just blown this whole thing out of the water.
This might be a little bit harder than we thought.
One choice I definitely need to see you debate on camera before we run out of time. Alignment. A key part of any D&D character, and I think Bloodshot is really interesting through that lens. What is Bloodshot's alignment? Because he will murder you. That doesn't make him evil. It's complicated.
You are so on the money. There's probably not a better topic to discuss in regards to Bloodshot, and probably what makes him so cool. And anybody that's followed Bloodshot knows that it really depends on what perspective you're looking at this character. If this is the origin story, if I had to throw something out, chaotic neutral.
Do you get to play these days? Do you D&D?
It's called Hollywood.
Regularly?
It's called.
My life is the play.
It's like Michelle Rodriguez says, "You DM Hollywood, dude."
And if you would like to play as Bloodshot in your own D&D campaigns, you can absolutely do that. We didn't get a chance to go into all the nitty-gritty today, but if you want to get nitty and gritty with Bloodshot, I think you'd really enjoy that. You can find our fully realized and fully playable Bloodshot D&D character over at D&D Beyond. And there's a little trick to it, so I'm sure there's more instructions either transposed over my face or in the description below for that. And for more Bloodshot news and news about all your favorite upcoming movies and video games, stay tuned to IGN.